I'm gonna be honest, when I first booked that tour, I was beyond excited. I'd been dreaming of it for months, reading every review, watching travel vlogs, scrolling through Instagram pictures of people standing in front of the landmarks I'd only seen in books. This was going to be my trip, you know? The one that makes all those late nights working worth it. A perfect getaway. But then it happened. The email popped up on my phone while I was sitting in a cafe, sipping my third coffee of the morning, and I just froze. Tour canceled. I mean, how? Why? It felt like a cruel joke. I stared at the message for a good minute before my brain could even comprehend it. The tour was supposed to be in just a few days. And now it was gone. I'm not even going to pretend I didn't panic. I called the company immediately, and the lady on the other end was nice, but the answer was the same. We're sorry, but there's nothing we can do. We can't offer a refund since it's within 72 hours. Your payment is non-refundable. I won't lie, my heart sank. All that money I'd saved, and now it was just gone. I felt betrayed. Not just by the tour company, but by life in general, you know? Like, how is this fair? How is this even legal? I started scrolling through forums, desperate for any hope, and I saw people saying they'd lost hundreds of dollars over these kinds of things. I didn't want to give up that easily. I had to find a solution. Then I remembered something a friend had mentioned to me a while back. Have you heard of travel insurance that covers cancellations like this? She'd said, and honestly, I'd brushed it off because I didn't think I'd need it. Who needs insurance when everything's going smoothly, right? But now, with no tour and a whole lot of disappointment, I realized that maybe this was the time to look into it. I started researching, and that's when I found Aura's. It wasn't some huge brand, just a small, niche provider that I came across during my late-night rabbit hole on Reddit. I liked the sound of their promise. Simple, no frills, travel insurance that actually delivers. I clicked on their website, read a couple of user reviews, and within minutes, I was like, why the hell didn't I do this sooner? I signed up for their plan on a whim, just hoping I could get something back, even if it was a fraction of the cost. I won't lie, I was still skeptical. I mean, we've all heard the horror stories about insurance companies that find every reason not to pay, right? But then, something crazy happened. I submitted my claim, just a simple form, explaining what happened, and within a few days, I got an email saying they were reviewing my case. It felt almost too easy. A few more days went by, and then, bam, I got another email. They approved the claim. I couldn't believe it. It wasn't just a small refund either. It was almost the full amount I'd paid for the tour. I felt this huge weight lift off my shoulders. It wasn't just about the money, though let's be real, that was a huge relief. It was about feeling like I'd been heard. That someone actually had my back when everything went wrong. If I hadn't had that insurance, I would have been out hundreds of dollars for nothing, stuck with a canceled trip and no options. I still can't get over how much of a game changer it was to have something that actually worked in my favor for once. I know travel can be unpredictable, and trust me, I've learned the hard way that anything can happen. But if you're like me, and you don't want to risk losing money over a canceled trip or tour, then I genuinely recommend checking out Aura's. It's not this big, fancy company, just real people who've been where I've been, and they get it. They helped me when I thought there was no hope. And for that, I'll always be grateful. You don't have to take my word for it, but I wish I'd known about them sooner. If you've got a big trip coming up, don't wait until something goes wrong. You'll be glad you have it. Just go check them out at auras.insure. It's linked below, and you can thank me later.